Yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my
Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He's going to take off with it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But in this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
23 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 10.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And he's got it. And he's brought down. The connection there, Bridgewater to Samuel for a Panther 1st down.
Carolina.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers.
Robbie Anderson. Touchdown.
Robbie Anderson. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. They nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37. A shotgun snap for Hill. Knocked in the air, intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Joey Sly lining up for the point after.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
On the carry.
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there, 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Play action. It's Hill sliding out of the pocket. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down at will. Out of the gun, Hill lets it fly for Thielen. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. And Thielen, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one and will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Bridgewater. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Well, he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Christian McCaffrey.
And just on Wednesday, he was named the NFC Offensive Player of the Week for that over 100-yard performance he had last week.
Deservedly so, and I enjoyed our time with him and asked him how he got it done. What did he see? And he said film study, watching what the defenses were going to present, understanding how to defeat those. And then he was a step ahead because he said, they're going to change up and counter another way. And he beat him that way, too.
Open man is Samuel, complete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Tackle made by Eric Kendricks. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
47-yard line.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Eric Kendricks
able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Panthers.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down right.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Bridgewater now. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Cook, the ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. McMahon, and he hits him in stride. And they work this well off field across the 45. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
1 yard gain.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1 yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Throwing on 3rd down, Hill. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll run for it. Cook. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's across for 2 points. What a gutsy call right there, but the fake works, and they get the 2 instead of 1. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. The rookie Jeff Gladney picks it. And he's all the way past the 25.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Here's Hill now after the interception. He'll buy some time right. On the run. This is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 42 yards.
10 at the 32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw on 2nd and 6. Hill setting up the screen for Cook. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half #1. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Off of play action. Hill. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
No matter what, whether he's running it in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Got to get out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To throw, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
31-yard.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. So good starting at the 41-yard line. Now Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him in the game.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll move the chains.
10 at the 49-yard line.
They run again on first down. Cook. Zach Kerr, the big defensive tackle, the one to get him down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 40-yard line.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the gun, here's Hill. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Yetur Gross-Matos make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. He's back to throw here to start the drive. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now this throw caught left side, and he's got this down to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Carolina.
Play action now. Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Daniil Hunter make that now 8 sacks for on the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
On second and a long way to go. Bridgewater. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield.
Bridgewater's pass.
It's a gain of 9 yards. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here. Play fake. Bridgewater. They'll roll him out right. And he locates Walker, complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
7-yard line.
They'll try and run forward with Davis. And the Panthers are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs.
And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina.
Curtis Samuel. Touchdown.
Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard, and while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a run with Cook. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. From the 44, Hill. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The Vikings on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Johnson, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here 1st and 10 at the 34. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it? They
really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
7 yards there and a first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to
and the Vikings pick up the football.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Following the fumble recovery, Hill. That's the right side here, complete. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
The 33-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Hill. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Vikings.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air, because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. They'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
The kick is
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Amir Abdullah on the return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On first down, it's Hill. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
45-yard line.
A give to Cook out of the gun. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Hill, flushed out right. He will find the rookie from LSU, that's Justin Jefferson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Going for Jefferson downfield.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And some room to run now. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 16. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
The 16-yard line.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
4 yards.
A shotgun snap for Hill. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. First down, Carolina.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Eric Kendricks in on
the last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, in the NFL, even if you picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Carolina, the streak continues.